Welcome friends. Today we'll come with a very brand new and very important project on MIT App Inventor, that is live location tracking like Zomato did. So the tutorial today will show here, and I'm sure will going to be applied to your app in your manner very easily. Okay, so don't wasting the time, we come to the main point, how we build that. And before building that, just first we watch. Now we come to how we build that. So it is a very easy one to build, nothing very tough thing, because every module is available in MIT App Inventor. See, this is our screen, opening screen. Actually, you can design it, you can arrange it with your manner. Basically, I want to make the tutorial. That is why just a simple I show you how the different blocks can be assembled to create a great project. Okay, so for that, see, I take a list picker here, and you know from where you can get the list picker, that here. Okay na, because this list picker will give you your friend name which you want to select, which you want to track. Maybe you apply these apps to your office work also, like Zomato did. If you think you have to track your employee, you can do that with this app. That is why here you may build a list of employees or list of your friends, and you can select one by one. That is why we use the list picker. Now level 1 we use to give a latitude. See here, latitude is written in a text, so it feeds the latitude. And when you see that is moving, this latitude is coming data, that means your apps is working fine. That is why for testing purpose only, I just use this new level where the latitude value will come. Now see the map, from where you can get that. See, there is a special tab. From here you can select the map, you can select the marker as well. And the next very important thing, everyone have a GPS in their phone, so we have to go to the sensor and bring to the location sensor from here. See here the location one. I take activity starter, although the function of activity starter is not given yet, so you can use it or not, no problem. But we have to use the clock. We used to clock 1 and clock 2. We take navigator, we take navigation one, but the navigation purpose is not shown in this tutorial. The navigation purpose shown in my part 2 video. So now see, when you want to track someone, so their data should be live in database. From here, when you want to view, that data should be fetched and it displayed. The main basic concept is like that. Your employee select their name in the app, and whatever location value he has, it will store in a database, and the database should be live. And when you open your mobile with a view, then you fetch the data which is stored as your particular employee name or particular friend name, and in your map the location, the marker will fix, and you can change the marker with the image. See here, I upload the image and set it. See here, the image asset, set it. So whatever I want to give you a feel like a Zomato, that is why this scooty is used. Whatever you may use the face of that person also, no problem on that. You can use that. You can write description, everything, but I not write description. Here see, you can able to write the description also, his name and everything you can show. So that much things are used to make our simple but very important project. Till now, that type of project sold in market. Lots of social media groups I observe, everyone asks to sell Zomato type app code. So you not need to go for that, you not need to buy for that. You can make it very easily in MIT App Engineering. And now how it is, you see that. So we move to the blocks. See, lots of blocks is there, but you not confused with that. See, some global variable we take, pan long, pan lat, temporary lat. See the difference you have to watch. That is, these three global variable declared as a character or text. What in below, the temporary latitude, temporally long means longitude, latitude, longitude, we declare as a decimal numeric value, because your sensor, whatever location your friend has, it fetching the latitude and longitude as a numeric digit. So it has to declare as a numeric and it should be a decimal number. Now, in case of map, we do some setting, very simple setting. See, map 1, when long press, set the global pan at get latitude. That means in which place you want to enlarge it. That longitude will be set to the pan of your map. Pan means what? In which particular direction we have, particular point you want to watch as a pan. As a pan. Suppose you select a point, your mobile fit with a 2 kilometer radius of that, 20 kilometer radius of that, because the map is huge. The entire world map is present in Google Map. That is why whatever place you just touch to long press, that pan will be selected. Because of that, I just write this and set global pan. This is a longitude, and see call map 1 pan to longitude global pan lat and longitude that, latitude that, and we set the zoom 15. So this is going to be happen when you long press the map point. Okay. Now the second thing, the zoom portion. When the map zoom change, set map 1 zoom level, whatever zoom level you fix, that will be set. So this is the two simple block. See, don't be afraid or don't be think like that. I will not remember everything. How can I build that by watching the YouTube video only? No, you just take a guide. Every block picture, every block has to be given in my website. I'll give this link of website in my description also. So don't be hesitate or don't be afraid to build that app. Okay. So now see. The list picker function, I just make you understand. When the list picker, here you see, when the screen 1 is initialized, what will happen? Call the notifier, I use a notifier and give a notice that please select your name first. That means what? It may be your employee, it may be you. You have lots of employee also. So they has to select their name first. And see, I use the two clocks. So set the clock 1 time enable to false. That means the clock will not start. Say the location sensor 1 enable to true. That means your location sensor now can now start getting the location's value. Now see, I make a list of 3 people, mainly the 2 people, one giving a name Tapash, the second one is Chandan, and the third one is view. This view is for admin purpose also only, because when you apply this view, you can see the movement of those guys. Okay, now see the clock 1, again I make a false. The map 1 map type is a road type. You can select that like a aerial view, but a road type is a good. Map 1 enable zoom true. That means you can able to do the zoom. Map 1 so zoom is that. And here also I give a manual pan of your map. That means this pan is my office only. So this latitude and longitude is of my office only. You can get this by Google Map, by any particular location you want to set, because when the map is open, when the apps is open, it should show your nearby area. So where you, maybe your home also, then it give you the pleasant that this is my home. And from you track how much distance your employees are, how much distance your having your friends are. So that is why. So basically, I set it is a, when it screen initialize, the map will initialize with that time. Now, when you select the name, list picker select the value, what will happen then? So when list picker 1, after picking, after getting the value, set the list picker text list picker selection. That means whatever value you select, it will show. Set the global name. See here we take a variable global name, list picker selection, whatever value it stored, it save in a global variable also. Set the level 1 text is global name. Now I create 3 functions. One for Tapas, one for Chandan, and one for. So call those. Now every function will fit a condition. So your program calling 3 consecutively, but where the value match, that function will run. So see, to Tapas, if the global name is equal to Tapas, then what will happen? Then set clock timer true. Now the clock timer will open. Earlier it was false. Now it is going to be true. That means that whatever we written program inside the clock one, it will be start now. And set the level 1 to receiving. That means the latitude longitude value shown you receiving. Set clock to true. Clock to use for getting the tracking the location value of that person only. Now same thing happen in Chandan also, but only thing is the difference if the value is Chandan. And here if the value is view. See, when the view is select, at that time clock 2 is not enabled. Clock 1 is only enabled, because if the clock 2 enable, then your app shows your location only, because clock 2 is used to getting the location of your friends. So don't use the clock to true here. Okay, now this is the main logic I use. This is a self-made. So it come my brain, I use that. Maybe your idea will be far better than me also. Okay. So now in clock 1, inside the clock 1, what we written? Simple. We take this value lat data. Okay, now this is from where we get that. I have to show that. Maybe I forgot to show you. It is in a storage, and this cloud DB. We take a cloud DB, one cloud DB, naming lat cloud. Again we take the second cloud DB and name it long cloud. That means what? Whatever the latitude value, we have to store it here with a tag. Whatever the longitudinal value access, it will be stored with a tag, and when we need, we access it. We pull that to show, to see rather. Okay, now let's see here. Call lat cloud, store the value, tag Tapas lat. So it will store the value of the current location in this naming Tapas lat. And the second one, the longitude, it stores the value of longitude with Tapas lat. So 2 tag is created, one for latitude value storing, another for longitudinal value storing. Now the marker we use, set the marker 1 latitude is global lat, set the marker 1 longitude is global long, marker image is here, set the below label global lat. Now from where this global lat and global long value it get, that we have to see. Very simple. See here the below program, the longitudinal value. So when from where this block is getting, see here. See. when the longitudinal data change. From here you get that block. So when long cloud data change, that time if the tag matching the tag is Tapas long, that means that tag, the value set the global long value, which this value with the get value. Whatever value you get, store it. From where? From the server itself. Same thing in a LAT cloud also. See, it stores the value of Tapas LAT tag. Whatever the value stored in that tag, that value is stored here. So it will operate like that. It send the value with a tagging and you pull the value with the tagging. Now question is which value going to be stored here? The value to store, we retain the global variable, but what is the value is? The value is getting in a clock 2. See here, the set the global temp lat to location 1 latitude, that means your friend's latitude, and store it to temporary lat. Again, the store the longitudinal value to the temporary longitude, and it is stored at the server, and here it is pull up from a server. So simple, very simple idea to build that app, but it is very useful. You can use this part with lots of things, like in future you will going to see the navigation also in my next video. You can see that apps with a Google Sheet link as a database. See here we use the database of CloudDB, which is coming free with the MIT App Inventor itself, but it is a not purchased one. It is a free version. So in that case, you may see in video, when my project video is shown, the movement is not continuous. It jump like 100 feet, 200 feet because of that free server. If you have a own server, and if you store that value in your own server, and if you pull that value from your own server, then you can going to see your apps moving smoothly for every step. Maybe it can show you. So my next target will be I going to make that apps with Google Sheet, that is a free one, and again MySQL server. So 3 things I'll going to be show you, and you have to select which one is better for you. Thank you. Please like us. Please subscribe my channel. It is my request, because your one like or your one subscribe is motivate me to make a good project and make a good video in YouTube. Thank you.